are you guys? Good. So we're going to begin our practice with the short meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath, exhaling out of the mouth. And bring your attention to your breath, just noticing and observing. Noticing the sounds around you, and also noticing the silence. Allowing your mind to fully relax and your body to be relaxed. And as we begin this practice today, I want to invite you to think about the first principle of yoga, known as ahimsa. You may or may not have heard this word before, but ahimsa means non-violence. And today we are going to practice ahimsa for ourselves. Non-violence for ourselves. Meaning being more kind to ourselves. So from this relaxed state, I invite you to think about or observe in your life some moments when you're not kind to yourself. Maybe when you push yourself too much, when you don't rest enough, or maybe when you judge yourself. And maybe when you take yourself for granted. So in today's practice, the invitation is to be kind. To be kind with yourself. And as you move your body, send some love. Send kindness to yourself. And perhaps set an intention today, in this practice, and today perhaps, you will observe when you're being unkind or being violent towards yourself. And then shifting that to coming into a state of love. So taking a moment with your eyes closed, giving yourself a hug. And making a promise to yourself. So you can bring your arms around your body. And with your eyes closed, start to find some movement in your body. And now this movement can be any way your body wants to move. So there is no right or wrong here. It's just maybe if your neck feels tight, you move your neck. If your shoulders feel tight, you move your shoulders. If your arms feel tight, you move your arms. And see if you can start to breathe into these spaces, into your body. Infusing it with a feeling of love and kindness for yourself. Maybe your back hurts or feels tight. So moving your back. So this is when true yoga happens. When we bring our mind, our breath, and our body together and create these movements that are for us. And you can find this with your legs. You can bring your legs in front as well. And try to do this practice with your eyes closed, but if it's difficult, you may open your eyes as well. Perhaps squeezing your toes, maybe pointing and flexing your fingers or your toes and fingers. So how can you create more space in your body? So remember, it's about connecting to yourself. It is not about finding a particular pose and creating space in your body. Just about 3 more breaths like this. So take some long, deep breaths. Become curious about your body. And when you feel ready, you can come back to yourself in a seated position. And once again, close your eyes and notice how your body feels. Is there a difference from when we started from now? And go ahead, when you feel ready, you may open your eyes and bring your arms up towards the sky. Elongating your spine, looking up. And as you exhale, bring your hands down. And again, move from side to side. Surrendering and knowing you're supported by Mother Earth. Slowly bring your hands a little bit closer to you. So your spine is long, but you're still tilting a little bit towards the floor. So your spine is long. You're going to push your right hand down and bring your left arm up. Nice. Take one breath, looking up, feeling a stretch in your side body, and to the other side. Again, creating some space. Slowly bring your hand down and bring it again a little bit closer. So your hands are exactly in front of you, and we do the same thing. With the inhale, lift up, look up, very nice. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Slowly coming into a straight spine, and you're going to bring your hand to the side, your right arm up, and coming into a side bend. Notice the different parts of your body that stretched as you did that. Breathe into your side body. Very nice. Slowly bring your arms up, connecting the 2 hands, and to the other side. Look up if you can, breathing into your side body. Slowly bring your arms up, everybody, elongating, engage your belly, relax your shoulders, and look up in gratitude. And slowly bring your two hands in front of your heart. Taking a breath into your heart space. Filling your heart with love for yourself. Beautiful. Slowly release, and we are going to come onto hands and knees. Finding some cat and cow position, which is about opening up the spine. So make sure your hands are under your shoulders, your wrists are under your shoulders, and your knees are under your hips. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arch. Just 2 more times with taking your time. And then slowly as you come into the next rounding, coming back into sitting into child's pose. So you're going to bring your arms in front. Bring your forehead to the floor. And take some deep breaths. So see if you can elongate your arms. So opening your shoulders. And breathing into this position. Surrendering. And from here, slowly you're going to lift up and come into a baby cobra position. So you could be here, you could come into sphinx position, or you could be on your elbows, on your forearms, or you could have your hands down. Just check in with yourself. Again, remember, this is about practicing ahimsa, practicing kindness. So only do what your body feels like doing. Relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders. And take some breaths. Very nice. And slowly from here, just one more breath. And coming into neutral spine, push into your hands. You're going to push into the base of your fingers. Open your fingers really strong. Push into the base of your fingers and lift up into downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Pushing into your hands so your hips are going upwards, also known as a mountain pose sometimes. So I'm going to push into your hands and lift your hips up. And lift. So push into your arms, into your hands, and your arms are long. And breathe. One more breath here. And then slowly bringing your knees down. Open your knees wide. Your feet are together and come into child's pose. And from here, slowly coming up onto your knees. So lifting up yourself. You're going to go ahead and bring your right leg to the side. Bring your opposite arm up. And as you exhale, slowly coming into a beautiful side bend. Make sure you're looking up. If it's possible, straighten your arm. Very nice. Slowly coming, bring your hand to the other side. Make sure your wrist is under your shoulder. Open your chest. Bring your arm up. And if it feels good and you feel balanced, you can lift your leg. It's optional. You don't have to do it, Ilu. And take a breath. Beautiful. Slowly coming back into center. We'll find the same positions to the other side. Open the leg. Opposite arm up. And coming into a side bend. Look up. So Ilu, see if you can bring your arm a little bit like triangle. Yeah. And slowly coming, bring your hand, the wrist under your shoulder, open. So Komang, wrist under the shoulder. See how you, yes. And lift. Take a breath. Slowly bring your knee back and coming up. So we're going to come into a position to open our toes a little bit. So you're just going to go ahead and sit on your toes. Make sure all your toes, yeah. So this is a very good stretch for our feet. So, we kind of abuse our feet, right? We are kind of violent when we wear those tight shoes and high heels. So this is the moment to take care of our feet. Bring your two arms to just opening, yeah, in a T, and bring your right arm underneath. Down and squeeze your toes, tap. Just release any tension that you may have felt after this. Go ahead and sit on top of your ankles. Open your arms. And so you can just stay here, opening your arms. I call it receive the blessings pose. So open your arms, look up, and if you want, you can engage your belly and lift your, that's a little bit hard to balance, you can lift your knees. I'm a bit out of practice. Yeah, well done. You look so great. Beautiful. Relax your face. Always do yoga with a smile. And relax. Well done. And we're going to find the toe stretch one more time. So if it's really painful, you can go and kind of massage your feet a tiny bit. It helps. Your arms in a T, and the other arm, that was the left arm, goes and bow down. And breathe. Open. So what this is doing is it's opening the area between your shoulder blades. Slowly release. Shake out your arms. And you're gonna just come back onto the floor, your hands on the floor, tap your feet, just relaxing them, releasing any tension. And go ahead and come back into downward facing dog and notice the difference. Notice how your downward dog feels. Maybe it feels different. Maybe it feels more open. Take some deep breaths here. And from downward facing dog, you're going to take one step and another step between your two hands, coming into a forward fold. So this is our first forward fold of today. So maybe you want to bend your knees a little bit. And breathe. It's okay. It's okay. Taking some deep breaths. And slowly starting to come up one vertebrae at a time. Notice your vertebrae stacking on top of each other as you do that. Yeah, beautiful. And as you come up, open your shoulders, open your heart, engage your belly, arms in front of you, push your feet down, and just take a moment to ground yourself here, to connect with the earth. And when you feel ready, you may open your eyes, bring your hands on top of your hips, open your feet a little bit wider than the hips, and you're going to find some hip circles. So you can just be doing some circles here. So this is another very, very effective yoga position to open the lower back, open the hips. And we also store a lot of emotions here. So, and when you feel ready, you can change the direction and breathe into the hips. Very nice. And now you can try to make a figure 8 with your hips. So to make a figure 8, you need to maybe soften your knees a little bit. Yeah. So bend your knees so then it makes easier. So this is an invitation to become softer in your approach to yourself. And when you're ready, slowly coming onto the center, lift your toes up and bring them down. Once again, lift your toes up and bring them down. Bring your hands onto your waist and lift your heels up. And bring it down. Yes. One more time. Lift. And bring it down. You're going to find some sun salutations. So you can come to the tops of your mat a little bit. And keep that balance. So you can again do this at any time you feel like you need to find balance between the 4 corners of your feet. It's very good. And go ahead and bring your arms up, engage your belly, and exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine, beautiful. Go ahead and bring your hands down, your right foot back and your left foot back into a plank position. So into a plank, straight. So Ilu, yeah, straight. Yes, you did it. Push with your hands. Engage your belly. If you have never done plank, it may feel funny, but try it for a moment. So from plank, bring your knees down and bend at your elbows and your chest and chin. And take a breath. Relax your shoulders. Open your heart and slowly push onto your hands. Lift up into downward dog. So in every moment, connecting with your body. Lift your right leg up. Nice. Bend your knee and open your hips. So your knees going up towards the sky, and you look under your right armpit. And breathe. Slowly straighten and bring the foot down. Beautiful. Doing the same thing onto the other side. Lift your left foot up. Bend your knee, open. Yes, you all got it. So you can try bending your knee. Bend your knee. Bend. How do you say knee? Yes. And open your head. Thank you, Komang. And then slowly coming back into the downward dog. From downward dog, take 1 step and 2 steps to come between your 2 hands into forward fold. Clasp your hands, your arms behind your legs. You're holding on to your elbows. Lift your hips a tiny bit higher so you feel the stretch into the back of your legs. And stay in that downward dog. I'm sorry, what am I saying? Into forward fold. So this is a practice of non-violence. When you make a mistake, to not judge yourself and to just move on. And then slowly relax. Relax your arms and lift up 1 vertebrae at a time. Ground your feet, your arms by your side, your heart open, your belly engaged. And take a breath. Beautiful. You're going to find some more sun salutations, going a little bit faster this time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bring your hands down. You can go 1 foot at a time or jump backwards into a plank. Knees, chest and chin. And lift into cobra. Push onto your hands, lift into downward dog. Take a breath or 2 here. You can take step between your hands or jump between your 2 hands, whatever feels right to you. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push into your 2 feet and circle your arms up towards the sky. And hands coming down onto your heart. Take a moment to connect with yourself. Connect to your heart. And finding gratitude for yourself. One more time. Sun salutation. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump into a plank. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into downward dog. Take a breath here. And you can step or jump between your two hands. Half lift. Fold a little bit deeper. Push into your feet, circle your arms, and lift up. Hands in front of your heart. So always taking a moment, a pause to reconnect. Finding stillness after movement. Inhale, circle your arms and lift up. And exhale, fold. Half lift. Bringing your hands down, or right foot behind, left foot behind, or taking a jump. Knees, chest, and chin. You're going to come into downward dog. Lift your right foot up high into downward dog. And bring this foot between your two hands. Bring the back knee down and lift up. Nice. So your knees down. You have a 90-degree angle. Go ahead and bring the heel of your hands onto your lower back. Open your chest. Yeah. You're going to push into your back knee and then slowly, slowly, slowly look up. Breathe into your heart space. And slowly coming back center. You're going to bring your hands next to your leg and straighten the front leg to open up. Yes, very nice. And breathe. Slowly coming back. Lift the back knee this time. You're going to put the back heel down. So to make sure that your heel, the front heel is in front of the back arch, you lift up and we come into a warrior one position. So warrior one, your front knee is like making a 90-degree or almost 90-degree. And you bring your arms up, pushing your 2 feet into the floor. Very nice. A little bit more if that's possible, Ilu. Yes. And everybody can try to bring the arms like this. Yes. Amazing. And from here, releasing, bring the back foot a little bit closer. Straighten the front leg, hands onto your hips. Engage that belly, and we're going to come into a position called pyramid. So the idea is to really move from your back, from your lower back, from your hips, keeping the spine long. And slowly, yeah, you guys are doing great. Take a breath here. See how far you can go with the long spine, and then release and surrender on top of your leg. Again, remembering if you ever feel like sharp pain or discomfort, maybe you're doing too much. So you're going to come back. So just finding here. And you can bring it back like a little bit closer. Closer, yeah. And slowly, slowly coming up, straighten, and bring your back foot to meet the front. Very nice. We'll do the same thing onto the other side. So starting with some sun salutation. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold. half lift. Bring your hands down, the right foot back and the left foot into a plank position. Knees, chest and chin. And lift into cobra. Slowly coming into downward dog. Go ahead and lift your left foot up high. And bring your left foot between your two hands. Two hands. And bring the knee down. Lift up. Bringing the heel of your hands into your lower back. Push into the back knee. And lift. Breathing into your heart space. Slowly straightening the front leg, bring the hands down, and you can straighten the front leg to open up the back of this leg and stretch your hamstrings and your calves. Take a few breaths. Beautiful. And slowly coming back into the original position with your bent knee. Bring the knee up. Make sure you are aligned so the front heel isn't exactly in front of the back heel. Push the front foot so you're forming a 90-degree. And slowly with the engaged belly, lifting your arms up to come into warrior one. So bend the knee, and little bit more distance. So like this. More, yes, and bend and lift. Very nice. Slowly coming out of it. You're going to bring the back foot a little bit closer. Hands onto your hips. Engage that belly. And as if you're trying to go away, you're trying to bring your chin away from you with a long spine. To see how far you can go with that straight spine. Yeah, very nice. And when you can't go anymore, that's when you surrender on top of the front leg. Maybe even sending some love to your leg. Just a couple of more breaths here. And slowly lifting up. Bring the back leg to meet the front. And we're going to come into some balancing positions. So once again, as we did before, you're going to open your toes. That's really, really good for toes to stretch them. Bring them down, lift your heels and bring it down. So feel that all the four corners of your feet are equally balanced. Your weight is equally balanced. Go ahead and start to shift your weight onto the right side. And go ahead and lift the other foot off the floor. Yes, yes. See how far you can take it. And go ahead and hug your knee. Very nice. And then slowly you're going to bring your foot to the inside. And if you need to just relax it for a moment, you just do that. And then you're going to finally come into a tree position. Bring your arms by the side to find a balance. Yes, very nice. If you want to, you can also use the wall. You did good, Ilu. Beautiful. And then slowly releasing and shaking it out. To the other side.